Hi, welcome to Unification Inside, where I help separated twin flames, real twin flames, specifically, to navigate their own inner personalities and energies so that they can hopefully eventually get into a real 3D union of some sort with their twin flame. So what we're going through in this video is a March 2022 reading. And I always do the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the third energy because we share an energy with our twin flame. But more importantly, on March 2nd is a new moon in Pisces, which is a very powerful new moon. I personally don't follow much astrology anymore. I haven't found it very helpful, but new moons and full moons do affect me. So the fact that March 1st is the day before this big, powerful new moon in Pisces, which I can share some other videos at the end of this one of people, if you're interested in, finding out what that means, what the energy is. It's a very powerful culmination, thanks to some stuff going on with Pluto that you would have started pre, the shutdowns in 2020. So things that you've been working on for the last 2 years should be coming to fruition in some fashion. I personally definitely have seen a shift from February just last month. I saw and felt shifts. For me personally, I got like a major sacral chakra activation that I was like, whoa, that was crazy. I feel like it was a pre-union stage for my twin flame journey personally. I think it was like a little taste test of what's to come. That's how it seemed to me. So let's just dive right in. What I'm reading for, I'm actually reading for a different set of twin flames versus, there's a couple different buckets of twin flames. I'm one of the older guard that's been doing this for about 30 years. Just kind of curious. Yeah, so I've got the 10 here for me. So anyway, I'm reading for a different segment of the twin flame collective. All right, so what I want to read is March 2022, specifically focusing on what is this new moon coming up on March 2nd going to bring in. So the way I do my readings is I always read one side of the table is for the divine masculine and one side is for the divine feminine. You have both of those within you, so you're going to resonate on both sides, but it should clue you in also on what your your divine counterpart is going through if you have one. And I always also read for the union energy because I like to see, I have this deck here that's just major arcana tarot cards, and I like to see where are you in the whole journey because it's really a hero's journey is what it is. A lot of people who are talking about twin flames on YouTube think that it's just a relationship. That has definitely not been my experience. It's not a lot of experience, and also that you're actually limiting yourself if you think this is just a romantic relationship. That is definitely not the point of twin flames. So where is let me tap into March 2022 for the people that are finding this video. Please, my guides, bring only the highest and best messages through and help clean out me so that I can bring the cleanest and clearest message. All right, where are you on your long journey? Because even if you get together in a relationship with this person, it doesn't mean that the learning's over. It doesn't mean that the triggering's over. It doesn't mean separations are over. Here we go. All right. Ooh, that's nice. Lovers. What was I just saying? There's been some breakthroughs. All right, that's a great way to start this reading, was with the lovers. I love it. All right, so let's tap into where is the divine feminine for the people that are watching this video. Where are you on your journey right now? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so Ace of Wands and Five of Swords. So you're surrendering to this powerful new idea, this powerful new connection. That's great. All right, so you're learning that sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. That Five of Swords, you're learning how to fight, you're learning how to heal, you're learning how to claim your personal power. Yep. There we go. Ace of Swords. Because it's basically, when I first saw the Ace of Wands, what I was thinking was I wasn't thinking about the Ace of Swords, but what I was saying is more Ace of Swords based. So when you have two aces here with a 5 in between, 5s are a turning point because the tarot goes from 1 to 10. So 5 is kind of being stuck in the middle. where, you know, like a climax usually happens, and you've got it sandwiched here with two aces, and aces are powerful new beginnings. And that's just what I was saying about the point of the new moon in Pisces coming up on March 2nd, is it's bringing forth actual tangible momentum and opportunities based on where you've been for the last 2 years. So that's really cool. Ace of Swords, I love this version of it. It's a learning and getting an idea because of learning. So if you have the term twin flame, which is probably why you're here, and that would be like getting that download of finding out the term. That's how I look at this Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Wands is realizing how powerful and magical you are because of it. And then with sandwiched in between is this Five of Swords. So what I'm getting here is releasing control, learning that you are not driving the bus is the way I always word it. You're not driving the bus if you're a twin flame, and you sure as heck don't even know where the bus is going. I can tell you that for sure. So that's where you're at right now. If you're watching this, you're most likely you're the divine feminine if you're watching this. So let's see where our divine masculines are on this with the twin flame journey specifically for March 2022. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but look at that. We've got the Lovers, Five of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and 8 of Wands. So that's a lot of cards right at once. So I'm actually going to put them back and see if they come back. But I love that the Lovers came out when the Lovers came for the third energy also. Five of Pentacles, so you both have a 5. Yeah, this is cool. All right, well, I'm just going to read these real quick anyway. I'm being guided to just leave them, even though there's 4 cards. So Lovers is definitely a choice to be made in love, generally. But it could be a love of anything. This is Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. So not realizing that there's this fire inside and they can go in for help. Not knowing that you can get help, or feeling like you're losing a lot of money. And then here's the 10 of Cups, which is usually a happily ever after in the way that the collective culture talks about it, like marriage, kids, security, family, that kind of stuff. Then we have the 8 of Wands, which is action, movement, and more importantly, like one of these ideas is going to land. So having a lot of balls in the air, but one of them is going to stick. So when I take all these together, it's this choice to choosing to leave the security of this family, and because it's not fulfilling. Maybe it's not financially fulfilling. Maybe it wasn't what you thought it would be, what the divine masculine thought it would be. But realizing that in this journey, they have these 10 cups. One of these is going to be the right way. So they know what they need to do, is the way I'm reading this. And they've probably walked away from something that was very solid, very secure, or they're making that choice right now to follow their heart versus keep struggling. That's the way I'm looking at that. And they're taking action because this 8 of Wands is there. They might even be communicating it. So that's really cool. All right, so let's dive deeper into this Lovers for the third energy, for the shared energy. So if you don't know that, if you're a real twin flame, you have a red cord of attachment from your heart chakra to your divine counterpart's heart chakra, which is why one of the reasons you can feel their emotions and things like that. So the third energy is this energy that you create together. So if you've met in the real life, ooh, King of Swords. All right, that's very clear and decisive masculine energy. So where else is this union? Whoa, that's too many cards. And oh, I want to thank somebody actually donated, even though this is a fairly new channel, somebody donated and got me these tarot cards. So thank you for that. If you're interested in supporting the channel, I do have an Amazon wish list. You can find that on the About tab, or if you're interested. I like having a variety of tarot cards to work with. Okay, so let's pick out another one. So we've got the King of Swords, and let's just see if something else shows up with this King of Swords to talk about this third energy. So what I was saying is, if you've met in person, your auras and your energy fields actually start merging with your twin flame. Okay, that's too many cards. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. But man, a lot of movement, a lot of decisive action. I'll take the World. Chariot, 7 of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So definitely clear, powerful action. I love it. So you guys both, it sounds like you both know that what's going on and where you're headed. So let's talk about, so that's exciting. So let's see about the divine feminine. Where is she in her heart right now with this connection? Where is what in her heart of hearts, how does the divine feminine feel about this connection? Is about being a twin flame, because that's very difficult, just even being it. Ooh, look at that, 8 of Wands. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I always get a lot of mirrored cards on both sides with the people I'm channeling for. So you know exactly what's what, and you're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to communicate and get this party started. What else are you feeling in your heart of hearts? Divine feminine, what are you feeling in your heart of hearts with this connection? It's about being a twin flame. You're ready to talk it out. You're ready to get the show on the road. And you're ready to leave the past behind and talk about regrets of the past. Yeah, I can feel that. I'm in the same boat. I'm ready to just get it out. Where's the divine masculine in this connection, in his heart of hearts? Where is he in his heart of hearts with being a twin flame, and how he feels about that journey? This connection with you, the divine feminine. Let's see, where's the divine masculine with this in his heart of hearts? How does he feel about this connection? Whoa, there we go. 6 of Pentacles, ready to give. And the Empress. Ooh, he's ready to give of his feminine side. So he's ready to stand up in his powerful, balanced. He's ready to birth something new, which you got all those aces. I say you because most divine feminines are the ones watching these videos, because we're the ones that usually awaken first and get the download first and want to do all the healing and dive into the literature, and then the divine masculine is usually just a little bit behind, because we are actually the ones shifting their energy by doing the healing. The healing you can do for yourself, it automatically goes to your twin flame because you are connected actually. You might not feel like you're connected to them on the ego level, the personality level, but you are. You are. If you're twin flames, you are. Okay, so he is ready to put in the work. He's ready to offer up this feminine side, which is usually communication. And the Empress is also sometimes about pregnancy, or like a birth of an idea. So he's ready. He's ready to stand tall in his feminine power, actually, which is nice to see, because that's important, right? We have to balance out our... In my opinion, you have to balance out all of your sub-personalities, your divine feminine side of yourself, the masculine side of yourself, your inner child, your inner protector, your inner ego, and your, which is really kind of like your protector. We have a lot of like sub-personalities, and integrating all of them is how you heal. So that's great. He's showing that he's integrating his feminine side, which is awesome. And the 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles is putting in the work and being generous with it. And it looks like he's also learning some skills, or he has learned some skills. So maybe he's learned communication and things like that he's going to bring towards this connection. So that's great. Okay, so let's talk about what is supporting your connection in the third energy. Whoa, these cards jumped right out. 4 of Cups and 7 of Cups. Oh, choices to be made and not seeing the big picture. So this is actually what's supporting, and that's interesting. So the way I'm reading that, I would normally see these cards as a blockage. We've got the 7 of Cups, which is too many choices in love. And the 4 of Cups is usually having these 3 cups and not realizing the divine is handing you this other opportunity right over here because you're too busy being sad about it. But since this was a supporting thing, that's actually interesting. It just means that you are actually being offered a lot. There's a lot of opportunities for both of you in this connection to reconnect. The way I look at that is, from my examples, is I've had opportunities when I've like not wanted to bother my twin flame or reach out or talk, all of a sudden the universe will give me some opening that has nothing to do with our twin flame connection. It's totally a benign topic that gives me a reason to talk to him about something completely different. So I kind of see it that way, that you're being gifted 7 cups, 4 cups, all 11 cups really when you add it together. So that there's so many things going on behind the scenes is the way I'm reading that. That the universe is stepping in and helping you guys out, giving you more cups than you can even see. So a lot happening behind the scenes, I guess is my point. All right, let's see what is supporting the divine feminine the most right now. What is the biggest thing that is supporting the divine feminine? March 2022, specifically with this new moon in Pisces on March 2nd. What is supporting the divine feminine the most? Getting through this twin flame journey right now. There we go. Dropping the baggage of the 10 of Wands. Yep. And becoming very emotionally balanced. So you must have been doing a lot of inner work and a lot of healing and a lot of just like clearing out of karma, baggage. So congrats to you if that's what you're doing. So 10 of Wands is turning a corner and realizing all these burdens you've been carrying are not yours and you can actually put them down. And then the King of Cups is a very balanced, very like stoic, emotionally balanced and emotionally mature person. So, and again, you have the very strong, emotionally balanced masculine on your side, and your twin flame has a very strong, emotionally balanced feminine on his side. So that's awesome. That just shows you guys are both doing great work on balancing out your energies. So high fives to you. All right, so let's see. What is the number one thing that the divine masculine in this connection is? So what's supporting him and what's he doing right? What's supporting the divine masculine with this connection in March 2022? What has he been doing right? Basically in February. What was he doing right in February? And how's he doing? Whoa, here we go. 7 of Swords. Okay. It's usually sneaky energy. Ooh, end of that. All right, great. End of the... That's great. Okay, I really like this. So 7 of Swords, I personally read the 7 of Swords as a twin flame card. A lot of people don't because again, most people talking about twin flames don't know what the heck they're talking about. But I look at the 7 of Swords as a good twin flame card because usually it's about somebody who's hiding a secret, stealing away somebody else's energy, sneaking in overnight and stealing a diamond or something like that. Deception of a lot of sorts, lying, cheating, stealing. And I look at the twin flame thing. We don't talk about it with people. It's not something we can share. It's not something that you would normally put on Instagram or TikTok. It's not this 4 of Wands, happy puppies and rainbows, marriage kind of a situation, right? So I look at this as, yeah, exactly. So anyway, this is the end of that. So the death and the 7 of Swords that's what's supporting him. He's letting go of the disappointments of the past and where he won at all costs, but other people lost. That's another interpretation of that card. So maybe, his pride was getting in the way or something like that, and that is over. So the death is over. He's still going through the process, but that is over. Yeah, and this one had shown up a minute ago. And I put it back in the deck. So here it is again, the King of Pentacles reversed. So letting go of needing to control everything, letting go of all of these ideas that are not serving is another thing that I look at this. Things that he learned that he had to unlearn. That to me has been a number one thing on my twin flame journey is unlearning the garbage collective stuff. So this is also letting go of having to be the breadwinner, maybe being the one that was responsible in the family, letting go of a business even. King of Pentacles is usually a traditional male figure that's successful in work. So it could be the end of all of that, or it's about to end. And that's actually supporting his journey. So it's really painful to go through, but it's actually supporting the journey. So let's see what's hindering and blocking the union energy right now. What's hindering and blocking the union energy? What is thwarting you? What is thwarting this connection? What is blocking union at this moment? Here we go. Sun and Knight of Cups, and they were both reversed. So Knight of Cups is coming forward with that message, basically, taking action towards this sun, which I love. The sun. It's just amazing. So it's not time yet, is the way I'm reading this in the reverse. It came out reversed. Or you're both holding back. You both are ready, but nothing's happening. You both know what you want, but no one's saying it. There's no page here. It's not time yet, probably. All right, so what's holding you back, Divine Feminine? What's holding the Divine Feminine back in March 2022 from Twin Flame Union? What is holding her back from moving forward with her divine counterpart in March 2022? What is blocking or holding you back? What is blocking you and holding you back? And let me know if you don't like watching people shuffle. Let me know in the comments. Because sometimes I feel like putting all the cards out first and then reading them and then coming up with the stories might be better. But I like seeing them get pulled because, I don't know, I feel like it's more authentic. But as you can see, the cards are not saying anything to me right now. So let me know if you don't like watching people shuffle. The other option is I could go in and edit this part out later. But so anyway, I'm happy to take criticism. I went to art school. I can take it. Okay. So what is blocking my Divine Feminine, please? Unless it's nothing. Something must be, because it's not, if you're not in union yet. Or maybe you're about to be. All right, yeah, look at that. I mean, how many times have I shuffled now? I'll take this one. Look at that, 10 of Cups. So I'm right. Nothing is blocking you. See? That's why nothing was jumping out. Here's that 10 of Cups. And your Divine Masculine had the Lovers and 10 of Cups. And here's your 10 of Cups. And your Divine Masculine had the 8 of Wands. And you have the 8 of Wands. So actually, in this reading, your Divine Masculine is actually ahead of you for once. So that's actually pretty cool. Good job. I'm kind of excited for you. That's awesome. It's always good when you're on the same page energetically, because that means in real life. Hey, and what was I doing? I was just talking trash about this card. And here it is, the 4 of Wands. This is what other people read as a twin flame card of the union card, because you've got the 1111 here, you've got the happily ever after, you've got wedding bells, you've got, you know, union energy. That's hilarious that I was just saying about that. That's funny. Good job for you guys. And I've seen this twice, by the way, the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It was there with the King of Pentacles a minute ago, and now here it is again for the Divine Masculine. So here's the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands, and your twin flame has the Ace of Wands. There's so much mirroring going on this this reading. You guys are so close to union. The way I feel about this, based on my own experience, is that I've been feeling like we're energetically have been in union for a very long time. We've had multiple layers of union, and I go through that in longer videos on my channel about like my experience of 29 years of this. Most people, the reason I talk smack about people who are talking about twin flames and reading these kind of cards on twin flames on YouTube is because they're just in regular relationships and they don't understand that it's not just getting into a relationship with that person. That's not union. There's so many layers of union, in my opinion. I've had like probably 6 or 8 different types of union with my twin flame. My favorite one, honestly, was when we worked for each other. It was awesome. It was just really like a powerful turn in our story. And honestly, I thought it was the end of our story, which is kind of funny. And it definitely has not been the end of the story. So just, you know, I have a video coming up about that, about like rethink what you think twin flame union is, because it's not what most people are talking about. But this is what I'm talking about in all my videos, is that there's this dance, and that's this third energy I keep talking about, is there's this energy connecting you. You're connected at the heart chakra, and it's like a game of tug of war. That's the way I like to explain it, or that's how it feels to me. It's like until somebody drops their end of the rope on this tug of war, nothing's going to shift. You're pulling each other one way or the other, and that's why they talk about runner chaser, which I don't like those terms, because again, I think it's misleading, and I think that people using those terms are not actually twin flames, which is more of my problem with it. But it's that push-pull, that dynamic, and it's an energetic thing, and you can feel it. You don't need a tarot reader or anyone to tell you. You don't need a psychic. I can feel it. I felt it in my body when my twin flame unfollowed me on Instagram. I wasn't looking for it. I felt it. I didn't see his name drop off. I felt it. It felt energetically like he'd stepped away. That's what made me, like a week later or something, I was like, oh, I wonder if he's still like, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it too much, but that's what it felt like. I could feel him step away, and then I could actually felt him come back and refollow me on Instagram. That's the stuff that's a twin flame connection. It's not 11:11 and seeing 222 on a clock and all the stupid crap that people talk about. That's all like garden variety. I'm like over here like, hold my beer, let me tell you a real story about number sequences. That's not it for me. So what I'm saying with this reading is, like, you've got all these cards that are dancing together. He's got the Lovers on his side and the Lovers in the middle. You've got the 8 of Wands. Both of you want to move it forward and take action, and you finally have that right little nugget. You got the 10 of Cups, both of you. You've got all this balance. He's got the feminine side going on over here. You've got some masculine going on your cards. I love this. So let's go deeper into that, because for some reason I'm feeling called to talk about the twin flame relationship specifically, or again, relationship is a misnomer. So part of the reason there's so many false twin flames out there, talking about it, and it's become so trendy, is people are looking at it as the new soulmate, which is just it's a semantic problem. People are using like Hollywood soulmate relationships and thinking that the twin flame is the newest version of the new trendy one. And that's not at all what it is. I can say that for my 30 years of this is not what it is. So let's talk about what this is for you. We've got the Three of Pentacles, putting in the work together, the Four of Swords, taking a breather, and the Nine of Pentacles, being happy on your own. See, this is why I'm reading this as such a positive, connected, mirroring message, is that you guys are in energetic union already. You really are. You're so you have to come into a union within, from my experience. All of this is from my experience, and from what I've read, I've dove deep into all the stuff, which is another reason I trash talk so much on this channel. But anyway, coming into union within yourself, and wholly, totally being happy on your own, being able to make shit happen in life, being self-sufficient completely, being healed as much as you can be, you know, I mean, we all always have stuff to work on, but just being good and solid, and then taking a break, because a lot of times it takes a lot to get there, right? And so the Four of Swords is a rest, a reprieve, a break before the next big breakthrough. And then this one is the Three of Pentacles, is into building a community together, which might be why you're drawn to this video. Maybe that's why the universe sent you this video with the algorithm, because that's what I want to do. I want to build a community here of actual twin flames that actually are interested in union on the energetic, because it's so much bigger than just playing house with someone. That's actually a very low vibe thing to be doing. You can do laundry with anybody. Yeah, I mean, come on. You can go grocery shopping, you know, Instacart. So building a community and learning about chakras and learning about, you know, past life karma and protection, boundaries and energetic protections. Anyway, this is really good that you guys are, your union is this. You're both taking a break before you put in the work together. And I just have seen that for myself for sure, that I've felt my inner union for a long time now, for a few years, and I feel like it's a weird feeling, but it feels like every day I'm waiting, and it's not a waiting in the desperation side of things, but it's just because I feel like 3D union's going to happen at any minute. So I'm not sitting around on my hands waiting and crying and pining. That's all like long gone. So I'm seeing that for you guys is also long gone. So let's see. I want to dive more into that then. So you're getting I'm channeling such positive, vibrant, which is great, because I actually finally, even though I linked to my Reddit profile in my descriptions, I actually finally left the twin flame group that I was in Reddit, because it's just so much low vibe. Like, they're not calling me. Blah, blah. Oh, they're dating someone new. And I'm just like, oh gosh, you're missing the whole point. So I actually finally left that group. So I'm channeling for you guys who are really doing the work. You are clearly doing all this hard work. You know, I mean, he's got the Lovers, the Empress, the Death card reversed. Those are all huge cards. Letting go of these 7 swords. You on your side have 2 aces. You've got the King of Cups, so that means you've become emotionally balanced. The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, like dropping all of the baggage. So I want to see, like, what is your, let's go dive deeper into this. What does your version of union look like? Let's get into that. That might be an interesting, because that's sort of what I'm talking about anyway. Oh, here you go. Hey, look at you. We got 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. Friendship, party, success. Oh, I love that. I love that card. It's hanging out with friends and just having a good time. And honestly, that's where I've been at for a long time with mine. I just want to hang out. I just miss him, you know, as a human. It's not like I need a wedding bells. None of that garbage. I just want to hang out. I just miss him as a friend. I make him laugh. And that's really fun. So let's see. Whoa, hey, too many cards. All right, but the Devil reversed. Star, 4 of Swords. So you see you got that on your side too. You have that in your union energy. So you've overcome your limiting beliefs, right? I was just talking about that. And what your ideas of what it's going to be. The Four of Swords is taking a breather, integrating all of it. And this star, I love this version of the star. It reminds me of like Lady Gaga, just like standing, like all the hope in the world. So this is really powerful, that this is where you've been at. You have overcome your limiting beliefs and the devil, all the toxic energy, all the toxic thoughts, thinking that your person is toxic or you're toxic. That's all got to go if you want union with your twin flame. And then it's very important to integrate the lessons that you learn as you do that, because that's a lot of work. You have to give yourself a high five and a pat on the back for going through that devil energy, going through those 10 of wands and putting them down, going through that 8 of cups and letting all those regrets of the past and disappointments go. And there's a lot of power in rest. It's like when you work out, you really need to let your body build the muscle after the workout. It's not the workout itself. So high five to you. That's a lot. That's great that you've got this 10 of cups, 3 of cups, and then leading up to the star. The star is one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck because it's all about healing, healing and then shining because of your healing. So let's see, where is the masculine with this union? Like, how does he really feel about where he's at and where you're headed? Let's see what he's got going on, because I'm just really channeling this very positive, very balanced, very happy. You know, there's still some cards here that are doing some work, but he's got this Knight of Cups. He's ready to come forward with this cup. Let's see, what else is he excited about, looking forward to? The World, yes, the end and the beginning. Yep. Whoa, all right. Let's see, let's get one more card. I just want to get a little deeper into this. We've got the Knight of Cups that was reversed in the World. Let's see, what is he doing? What is going on? How's he feel? He's really feeling, what's the positive feelings that he has about this? What's he most looking forward to? What is this Divine Masculine most looking forward to? There it is. Ooh, Devil reversed. So you guys are mirroring still again. So he had the Knight of Cups. So when it's in reverse, he's going back. He's going to the past. So he's bringing this. Knights are action. Cups. He's going back to a person in the past with a message, typically, and the World. So yeah, end of an era and overcoming all of his unhealthy patterns. Also, the Devil. Oh yeah, see, I was totally channeling the page, even though the Knight was there. I was seeing the message. Pages are the messengers, and that's on the bottom of the deck. I love it. Okay, great. I want to get a little deeper into this because I'm super excited that you guys seem like you're really close to 3D union. If you're not already talking, I'd be surprised. You might be sniffing each other out, you know, and wherever you communicate. But let's get into, I want to see, let me get deeper into this because this is actually really, I'm excited for you. All right. So let me think about this. What do I want to ask about the union? I want to know more about your third energy. Let's do just like some guidance, some basic guidance. So what's next? What's your next step for moving this forward? Actual forward momentum, because you both have the 8 of Wands. You both want to talk, but if you're not talking yet, and leave me a comment below if you're already talking, that will help me. Oh, here we go. Here's a couple cards getting stuck. Hangman and the King of Cups. Okay, so it's just not quite time yet. Hangman is seeing a new perspective shift, seeing everything from a different view. But the King of Cups, which you also had, is here, and that's again being a very centered, emotionally balanced, emotionally available, masculine energy, but just in general, like being able to handle the strong emotions thanks to this perspective shift. But the Hangman is very similar to that 4 of Swords we saw earlier of a pause. You just need a little breather to integrate all these lessons, because you do have a lot of lessons and a lot of movement and a lot of healing going on both sides. So it's just like both of you are really integrating these lessons going forward. The other thing is, because I asked about this being advice for the future, like what can you do to move it forward, is don't forget to see the bigger picture. Don't forget to shift your perspective. Don't forget to stay emotionally balanced. Have some sort of meditation routine. Have some sort of energy clearing to keep all the collective gunk out of your system. And more importantly, my favorite thing, and this is why I record longer videos about the twin flame journey and explain my version of it for the 29 years I've been doing this, is because the perspective shifts are the most important things. It's so easy to get into our own little loops in our head of like, oh, well, this is happening and so it's because of this reason, but you're probably wrong of what that reason is. You probably don't even know what the real reason is. So perspective shift on it really helps. And that's where like a really good friend can help. What's next for you, Divine Femme? What's next for the Divine Feminine in this connection? How can she best move this forward and take action? Or how's the Divine Feminine moving forward? Advice basically for March and handling this. Here we go. Queen of Cups. Keep healing. Keep working on it. Keep cleaning up your energy field. Oh, and Three of Pentacles, which we saw also in this reading. Three of Pentacles, putting in the work, learning the skills. So the way I look at this together is this is what I've done for the last 3 years is I've learned all these new tools for healing. I've learned how to do cord cuttings. I've learned how to do curse removals. I've learned how to set energetic boundaries. I've learned how to help heal other people. And so definitely go down the rabbit hole, learn, because again, it's not just about you and your twin flame. We have a bigger mission. Twin flames do. We have a collective mission. It doesn't mean it has to be a physical job related mission, but you healing yourself is step one, and then you can help heal other people when you're together. I mean, not even just when you're together, but even being separated and doing this work, you are rippling out. Like we are kind of like a pebble that got thrown into a pond, and the little ripples ripple out, and everyone you've ever met and everyone you have any connection with and anyone you have any interaction with, you're sharing that healing with them. Okay, so what's next for the Divine Masculine? How can he best, what can he really work on while, to get 3D union more tangible, like happening? What is our Divine Masculine's best guidance for what to work on in the interim? Or how can he bring this forward and make something happen? What's the best advice for our Divine Masculine? Because usually the masculine side is the one that's doing the tangible work that you see. Whereas the Divine Feminine's doing this healing behind the scenes. Queen of Cups, healing other people. Because if you heal yourself, you're healing your Divine Masculine also. Which is why it's so important to do your shadow work. All right, so what's the Divine Masculine's task? How can he move this forward? Keep this train going. Anything? Anything for our Divine Masculine? Any guidance for the Divine Masculine for March 2022 for his union? Here we go. I'll take these two cards. All right, Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit. Coming out of Hermit. It's a Hermit reverse. So Seven of Pentacles. So he's planted all these seeds. And he's ready to harvest one of them, but he's been in hermit mode. So it's time for him to come out of hermit mode and see all he's done. He's probably in this, what I'm seeing based on some of these other cards is I'm seeing that he's still a little bit mired in moving on from the past, letting go of what wasn't working in his life. He's already moved through that. But he's not quite seeing the silver lining yet. And he's still kind of in the throes of all of that. And he's taken a breather to integrate is the way I'm reading this. Cool. All right. So I'm going to do just a little bit more for you guys because you're really in a good space. You don't really need too much of my pep talks, I don't think. But let me know, obviously, in the comments if this helped, if something resonated. But I have two positive cards that give you little mantras for your month. So let's just finish out the reading with that. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. I do these monthly energy check-ins, and I've recorded a bunch of longer videos of my 29 years of this twin flame journey, and what I've learned from it, and the healing I've done, and things like that. So let's get a message for the Divine Feminine. So a little mantra for you. Here you go. Something for you to think about. In March, I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. So that's what I was saying earlier about getting some sort of a, make sure you can clear your energy every day, you know, whether it's yoga or taking a walk or whatever you can do for self-care. So I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. So just the more you can get centered of yourself, the more the universe can provide for you. So I really like that. Okay, let's get one for the masculine. What's the best? Oh, here we go. When I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Okay, and that might be why I wasn't getting much in the action when I was asking about next steps for him for action. Yeah, maybe it's not up to him. Maybe he's actually waiting on something to finish up, like a divorce or something. Who knows? Okay, so when I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Yeah, so he might be stuck. Something might be preventing him from coming forward. That's actually kind of what I'm channeling from that. And then I've got this butterfly one too that I want to read this for you. I love these little cards. They're very positive. So what's this butterfly one? Let me just get one. Ooh, here we go. There we go. This is basically my favorite mantra. I don't need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. And that's what I was getting here when I had the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. And I'm always saying this in most of my videos. I've been saying this is that you are not driving the bus and you don't even know where the bus is headed if you're a twin flame. I can tell you that from my 29 years. It's shocking when I look back. I'm like, I can't even. There's no way I would have predicted any of it. I don't need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. And I think, you know what? I think both of you are really pretty much here already. You're very integrated, both with each other and in life. You've really had some big breakthroughs. I'm not seeing a lot of drama in these cards, which is really nice. Even though you have a lot of really juicy cards, there's not a lot of drama here. So I think you're both just finally like taking a breath, integrating all you've gone through, all you've learned, all you've healed, all the like nitty-gritty of daily life. I feel like you're both really solid. So that's like really hard to do if you, especially as a twin flame. So high five to you. Cool. All right. Well, if you have any questions or anything, leave me a comment down below. Like I said, I always want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this kind of stuff. So share your stuff in the comments and I will see you next month. Okay. Bye.